What's up guys, Justin here back again with another video. It's been quite a bit since my last video, and that is because we've just been super busy working on Dimension Rift, as I've already stated a bunch of times in the past. But this video probably isn't the video that you would be looking forward to. I didn't want to have to make this video, and this is something that I've sort of talked about in other videos in the past, and I was really hoping that it wasn't going to happen with this movie, and I honestly did not think at all that it was going to happen with this movie. Just because of how long that I thought it was going to take to make this movie, the amount of time that it's taken to make this film is way longer than I originally thought, because our last film only took about 2.5 months to make. This one I thought was going to take around 4 months, but it's taken the entire year. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because one thing that I actually really like about it taking us this long to make is that we've had a lot of time to sort of reflect on what we've done, and a lot of time to come up with more ideas, and we've really had the time to have the right mindset and think things through a little more compared to other films that we've done in the past. So I don't think that it's entirely bad that it's taken the whole year to do. If anything, it'll just make the movie more quality, and that's what you want, right? So in a way, I'm glad that it's taken us the whole year, but another part of me is like, I really wish that we could have gotten this out earlier. But I'm afraid that if that did happen, the movie probably wouldn't be as good as it's getting now, because there have been a lot of new ideas popping on my head over time as we've been working on this movie. So like, ideas that have popped in my head just recently wouldn't have popped into my mind a few months ago or even a few weeks ago. So I'm kind of glad that it's taken this long, because there have been some ideas that not just like me that have come up with them, but other people as well, that we've gotten up to this stage where those ideas have risen. They might not have risen before. So in a way, it's good that it's taken this long, but you know, another part of me is like, I really wish that we had the movie out earlier, because movies don't usually take a whole year to shoot. But I think the main reason for that is because we only usually film on weekends, and we've had a few month breaks between here and there just because we've had other busy things going on. So we're not like an official studio where they would actually film like every single day for like 2 months. So it's a little bit different because people go to school, and we can't film on weekdays all the time because people are going to school on that day. So we have to use the time that we have on weekends to get people, and then I just use the weekdays to do editing and all that sort of stuff, etc. What I came here to talk to you guys about today is that Spider-Man Dimension Rift might be a tiny little bit delayed, because let's just say that I've got one word: weather. Now, we started filming in January, and some days were really hot, some days were really rainy. It's still raining outside. Too much. And throughout the year, we've had that like ongoing weather changing just throughout the entire year. So sometimes you just have to skip a filming day. If the conditions are too harsh and you don't think you're going to be able to do it, well, then you can't. So that's been happening a lot recently in December. And another thing would just be schedule conflicts. Some people are not available on some days, and that's just because people have their own life. So I can't expect everyone to be available all the time, you know. So there have definitely been a few weekends where I've had to skip because of weather or little schedule conflicts here and there. So the filming on weekends schedule isn't always consistent. There's not much of the movie left. Like, there's like this tiny little bit done. The movie's like 95% completed at this point. We were planning to do some filming this Saturday, but the weather is going to be bad. Sunday should be fine, but then it gets on to like Christmas time, and no one wants to be filming on like Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve. So if the movie gets delayed a little bit, it's going to be in January. I hope. I'm not going to say for certain, because I say this a lot in my other videos. We don't really put release dates and release months and whatever, because you never know what's going to happen. And the whole reason why I did it with the original Dimension Rift trailer is because I was really confident that we were going to get it out this month, because things were going so well and we spent the entire year on it. So I was like, okay, surely it's gonna come out in December. But no, the weather has bet me to it again. So yeah. So I really want to say it's coming out in January if it doesn't come out this month. I don't think it's going to come out in February because that seems like a bit of a stretch. But if it doesn't come out December, I am 99% certain that it's going to come out in January. I'm just going to say I'm not 100% certain, but it's either going to be the end of this month or just January. I'm not going to say early January, late January, just January. Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to say. So I hope you guys are not like disappointed about this. I am a little disappointed about it because the weather, it changes a lot. So some things can't always work out for us. But yeah, in extreme weather conditions, if it's heavily raining, we don't want to get the camera, wet. We don't want to get it damaged. And like, I'm sure that everybody doesn't want to get their costumes wet, or they just don't want to be out in the heavy rain filming all the time. So it's either that or it's extremely sunny and hot. So yeah, I hope you guys can understand. I'm thinking of releasing maybe another teaser this month, just to let you guys know that we're still working on this like recklessly. So I might release another teaser this month, maybe in a couple weeks. We'll see, but I think at this point you guys deserve it because I've given you one teaser like months ago, and that was more of like a scene reveal. Then I gave you guys the trailer. But since we've been working on it all year, and I said it was coming out in December, but it might not at this stage, I think you guys deserve a second teaser. So I might give you guys a second teaser this month, but we'll see. But at this stage, it might not be coming out this month. If not, most likely January. I'm saying most likely, I'm not saying 100% certain. I'm saying most likely January. So, hey, I guess that's something to look forward to in 2024. In January. But yeah, I hope you can understand this, and I hope you guys are not disappointed. And as I said in my other video, if you have any video suggestions of like Spider-Man content that you want to see, just let me know in the comments because that would really help me out. Because as I said, I'm just like struggling to find content in my mind just out of the blue because we're working recklessly on the movie, so I haven't really had time to think about it. I'll try and think for some content to give you guys whilst we're still working on it. But yeah, hopefully I can give you guys a second teaser at some stage this month. Anyway, thank you guys for stopping by for another video. Just thought I'd update you guys on how it's going. If you guys want to see any more updates, I post regular filming day updates on my Instagram page, which will be down in the description. So yeah, I'll see you later.